It's important for you to understand that when you retain a representative, I don't care if it's a non-attorney or an attorney, make sure you get a copy of your fee contract. Now, you would ask yourself, well, why is that so important? Well, one, you want to be aware of what specifically is in the language of that contract so that you have a complete understanding. One of the things that I do a lot is when I send form and documents to people, I always tell people, read the documents, don't sign it if you don't understand it. Plain and simple. Now, I always tell people it's important, try to get a copy as well. Why is it important? Because the reality is, as a representative, as an attorney, I rely on the four corners of that contract. Okay? What's in that contract is what's going to dictate how I'm going to get paid and any responsibilities that you have going forward. For instance, my firm, we typically give clients three options for purposes of getting their medical records. They get them themselves. We put a cap on the records, meaning we'll pay up to a certain point and then they get it from that point forward, but they have to reimburse us. Or we get them all together, but the person has to reimburse us. The contract outlines what your responsibilities are, meaning it tells you what we're entitled to receive if we get paid in terms of the percentages. It also tells you what your responsibility is for costs. And keep in mind, the contract we have to provide to the court, so the court can approve or deny that contract accordingly. So why is this important to you? Because you don't want to, and let me just kind of put it out there appropriately. What's going to happen is you're going to be with your representative for a long time. You don't want to be in a situation where a year or 2 years later you get approved or even denied, and all of a sudden the attorney is or representative is coming for you for certain things, and you're thinking, I don't understand, that's not what I thought, because you didn't have a copy of the contract and it's been a year or so, you don't remember what was in the language of that contract. You want to have something that you can refer to. No big deal. It's just something you want to have because it's your rights and your responsibility to make sure that you know what's going on in terms of what the nature of your contractual relationship is with your representative.